Hello and welcome. I'm Jill Ortiz from JillOrtizFitness.com, and I welcome all you frustrated yo-yo dieters to this presentation on 3 things that you need to know to permanently transform your body without giving up carbs, chocolate, or alcohol. Stay tuned to the end because I'm going to give you my healthy cookie dough recipe that my clients love and one of my favorite skinny cocktails. I actually just finished my cookie dough. Oh my God. That smells so good, because I don't like to give up my favorite foods, but I am on a weight loss journey and I love to feel my best. So, get my little slideshow to forward. The truth about fad diets. So, here's where I want to go with this. I want to teach you the reasons why you keep on trying these fad diets and they're not working. You're either not losing any weight or you're losing some and you're gaining it back. And I want you to know it's not your fault. Number one, the social media is not the whole truth. So help me God. So we want you to stop believing everything you see and know that your brain isn't equipped for deprivation diets and diet fads. So that's not your fault if you can't stick to them because your brain's not wired that way. And I want you to know that weight loss by diet is not the whole equation. So we need to also take other factors into account. So who is this presentation for? This is for you if you want to look fashionable, stop wearing baggy clothing that hides your body, if you want to eat all the favorite foods that you have and lose weight, if you want to enjoy more sex with the lights on, feel better about it, if you want to lose weight and feel tight and toned, if you want to put your needs first for once, not everybody else's, if you want to feel confident going to events with friends and family, perhaps you've been avoiding them, and if you want to have the energy to keep up with your kids or even your grandkids. Who is this not for? We are not looking for people who want quick results with little effort. I am a hard worker and I want people to work with who are willing to put in the work. So I don't want you willing to compromise your health with extreme measures, diet pills, patches, anything that's short term and cutting corners. I want those people who are willing to put in the work to get what they deserve. And I also need you to be open to the possibility that you can achieve things that you've never even dreamed before, as long as you're coachable. If you are not looking to lose body fat, tone, and tighten, then I don't know why you're here. So that's why I want you to hear here is if you have those goals. So who am I? I'm Jill Ortiz, and I help frustrated women who feel gross in their skin to lose weight, keep it off, and not feel deprived while doing it. I myself, when I was in high school, I studied abroad and I gained 30 pounds in 6 months. It was due to emotional eating and being away from home, being uncomfortable with myself, not being able to speak the language, and instead putting stuff in my mouth. I then went on to study abroad again in college, where I gained more weight and continued to gain weight until I got married in 2008. I finally had lost some weight for my wedding, and then 6 months later, fell from a 12-foot ladder and endured a permanent spinal injury. I've been constipated my entire life, starting when I was a young child, had to drink Citrusel, eat fiber cereals, and other disgusting things to help that. I drank Miralax for 10 years straight, not knowing the harm it was doing to my body. I am a chocolate addict. I eat it 2 to 3 times a day still, but I make it work within my diet. And I am a Spartan racer, a mom of 2 redhead boys, ages 7 and 9. I also have an MBA. I'm a former VP of Finance and Accounting, so I've done the 2-hour commute each way to the city, to New York City. I'm a NASM certified personal trainer, group fitness instructor, mentor of other fitness influencing coaches, and I'm a nutrition coach. I'm also the founder of the Empowered Fitness Mastery Program. So, in this training, what I want to teach you is to stop blaming yourself for the insecurities that have been created and fostered within you due to social media and the media. I want you to stop blaming your lack of willpower on yourself and understand that sticking to fad diets are not something that your brain is equipped to do. I'm going to teach you about my 3-tiered 90-day system that will help you and has helped my clients and myself in the past 6 years to achieve incredible body transformations without sacrificing your favorite foods and without spending hours at the gym doing boring cardio. So, if you don't believe that you can get your dream body without giving up your favorite foods, I want you to meet Jenny and Ashley. They're two of my clients who I'm working with right now. Jenny is an insurance business owner with Aflac and the mom of 1-year-old twins. She loves her Saturday Chipotle, and she's going to tell me all about it tomorrow. I'm also super proud of Ashley, who told me when we first started working together that her family does pizza night Fridays, and that's a must. Ashley let me know last week again that she was feeling great in her jeans, and Jenny is crushing her fitness goals. So imagine if you achieved your dream health, physique, confidence goals without being a slave to your diet and wasting hours on cardio. What would that look like for you? What things would that allow you to do that you can't currently do? How would you feel? More confident and energized? Would it affect your family relationships and finances? And how would your life be improved if you could achieve your goals? Is it too good to be true? Well, only if you believe it's too good to be true, because then you're never going to put in the work and you're never going to reap those results. Remember when I told you about Jenny? I got to celebrate her the other day. Jenny crushed her latest goal of getting to 158 pounds in 21 days. And she still had 10 days left when she hit that goal. She was staying on track with her nutrition, finding new recipes, and I've given her a few that she absolutely fell in love with, to the point where she ran out of her prepared food for the week on Wednesday. And her husband and 1-year-old twins were eating her healthy food and loving it, which made Jenny a really happy mom. Chantal is another one of my clients. She is not a mom, but a grandma. She's a mom of several girls, and she also has several grandchildren. And she wanted to be a hot, fit grandma. Look at her. Isn't that amazing? What she said she loved the most about my community and my coaching is that it attracts people who want to work out, who want to check into a community and be part of something really special. She wanted to be part of our culture where working out and eating right is the norm. She wanted to surround herself with people who were like her. And guess what? She found a really good friend in another one of my clients, Beth. Beth is in her 40s. Chantel lives in Maine and Beth lives in Wisconsin. And I thought for a while when Beth checked into our accountability group every day that she just kept posting the same picture over and over again. But when I went back to make this slide, I realized that Beth just takes these awesome pictures every single day. She shows off her beautiful smile and how proud she is of each workout that she completes. And for being in her 40s, she too looks like a rock star. Beth last year at this time was struggling with seasonal depression. She and her husband own a 24-hour restoration company, and she rarely sleeps. So to see the change in Beth over the last year, especially since she's made great friends within my community, has been super, super special. So, does this sound like you? You're spending all your time Googling ways to lose belly fat, perhaps liposuction or tummy tucks. You're missing out on lots of opportunities, maybe missed relationships or job opportunities because you're lacking confidence. You're frustrating that every time you lose weight, you gain it right back, or that you hate your body and that you're worried that you can't change it. You think others are saying, wow, she's fat, when you yourself are telling yourself that story too. Are you mentally struggling with low self esteem and worried that your partner isn't finding you attractive anymore? Or are you struggling to find a partner because you're not confident yourself and your own looks? Maybe you don't know how to achieve your fitness goals and you feel like the only way that you can is by starving yourself and committing yourself to hours at the gym. Okay, who am I to tell you what to do? Why should you listen to me? Because I've been through it all. I've been through everything my clients have been through. They always say to me, I can't believe you always say exactly what I'm thinking. They know that I've been through all the struggles that they're going through now. I was helpless, hopeless, uncomfortable, confused. I didn't know what was the right thing to do, and I thought that my body was broken. I was stressed out by my corporate job and I didn't have time and I wasn't willing to make it for myself. Now I've been in the fitness industry for 6+ years and I've seen it all. And my clients, they're all the same. We have a lot of the same worries, insecurities, and struggles, and I know where they're at. So, as a NASM certified personal trainer, group fitness instructor, portion control, and mindful nutrition coach, mentor to a team of over 100 clients turned fitness influencers, I have a lot of confidence that I know where you're feeling and I know that I can help you get that solution. Take a look at some of my own results. I really feel that it's important that a personal trainer and coach walks the walk. My clients see me show up every day. I share what I do with them so that they can draw inspiration and draw from the tools that I'm using too. I often test things on myself that I then want to use for my clients too. So these are some of my transformations from 5 days, 21-day transformations, 5-year transformations, and transformation from frumpy mom to bikini competitor. Okay, stop believing social media lies. The photographs that you're seeing are filtered and doctored. If you can see these two pictures, you see the real woman on the right and you see the Instagram version on the left. Only the positives are presented on Instagram and social media. There's no regulation over what's right and wrong, what's real or fake. There's no fact checking. We believe what we see over and over and over again to be the truth. So the influencers on these platforms are using psychology against us. They're making us think that we're their friends and that we should believe them because what they're saying is repeated over and over. But we also live in an age where we're actually believing our friends who aren't professionals or even educated enough because they've heard things or they've tried things. It's not your fault that you have low self-esteem. It's the media and social media. I also want you to understand that it's not your fault that you have trouble with willpower. Our brain is not wired for us to be on diets and exercising in brand new matters that are not what we're used to. Our subconscious mind controls 88% of our ability to diet and stick to a new fitness plan. So you only have 12% of your conscious mind working on that willpower. That's why you're struggling by the end of the day. You used it up. So within that 88% of that subconscious mind, it's the beliefs that we've had, that we've cultured over time, our habits and patterns that we've gotten so ingrained, and our body's natural instinct to protect us from anything new. It doesn't know the difference between good stress and bad stress. So whether you're running away from a dinosaur or trying a new workout plan on a treadmill, it has no idea and it wants to resist that change. So, what can we do to change that? We can't make huge, drastic changes without our body resisting. We need to help retrain the brain to accept that our desire for weight loss is real. And this process doesn't happen overnight. We need to give the body time to understand that what we're doing is what we want to be doing. So, part of it is your own awareness. And another part of it is having the support and an outside influence or a coach helping you make those necessary changes that will stick. I want to give you an example, right? So let's say you have a little baby who's playing with a toy and you go and you grab it from him because you don't want him to have it. He's going to scream and cry, right? But if you bring over an equally cool toy that you exchange for the one you want to take away, it's a whole lot easier to make that change. I know all the switches. I know all the ways that we can help your body adapt slowly so that understands that we're not doing a bad thing. It's not your fault that you can't stick to those bad diets because you're not wired to do so. So, how many fad diets have you tried in hopes that the next one is the final one? Believe me, I've tried them all too. I realize they don't work, so I don't try them anymore. Weight Watchers, low carb, Atkins, paleo, pills, detoxes. In reality, you're going to gain all the weight back from these, or possibly more. Your willpower is going to break, and then you're going to feel really guilty and try to restrict yourself even more. Have you ever done that where you were on a diet, you binged, and then you stopped eating, and then you binged again? It's a nasty back and forth, that spiral, that tennis match where you can't even stop the momentum because you just keep having these huge swings. And that leads to a lot of mental discomfort and games that your mind is going to play with you and make it even harder. So ask yourself, How much money and time have you spent on buying the next diet plan? How many fad diets have you tried? How long did you manage to stick to them? And how many times did you lose the weight and actually keep it off? Here's what you need instead. You need flexibility and freedom, a diet that you can actually follow without wanting to kill yourself and sacrifice your social life. You want something that fits your busy schedule so that you can do the things that you love and not spend your whole days meal prepping and doing cardio. You need a plan that teaches you the lifestyle changes needed so that you feel empowered to do this on your own for the long term. A few more testimonials, some of my favorite clients. Alicia sent me this awesome keychain that says a great coach is hard to find and impossible to forget. She had a tough 2020. Between COVID and the wildfires out in the California and the West Coast, she struggled a lot, but she never gave up. And as somebody who started over 300 pounds, she's made huge, drastic efforts to continue her slow journey. She knows it's not going to happen overnight, but she's gone from a 3-4XL to a 1-2XL. And she's so appreciative for how much confidence she's gained. And she shares herself daily with our community. And then we have Ella, who says that she loves this keychain and it says exactly how many of my clients feel. Ella is amazing. I challenged her to find a why for her fitness. And in 2020, during quarantine, Ella lost 27 pounds. She made her why her daughter's wedding. It got canceled and then rescheduled, and Ella felt amazing and she glowed at her daughter Amanda's wedding. So, Empowered Fitness Mastery is my program. It has 3 tiers and is 90 days long. We want you to ditch the yo-yo diets once and for all and find the sustainable method that's going to get you long-lasting results so that you can feel confident and strong, healthy and energetic. This exact 3-tiered system is the one that I've used for myself and all of my clients. Let's talk about it. Tier 1, Nutrition Mastery. You have to keep eating the foods you love if you want this to last. I've never given up chocolate, pizza, wine, Chinese, all of my favorites. To be able to lose weight and keep it off successfully, you have to allow yourself to enjoy your favorite food still. I do teach a lot of swaps. You don't have to be a slave to meal timing, frequency, spending hours and hours on meal prep. You can do this and enjoy it. You'll go from stressed and anxious to carefree and confident about nutrition. We want you to be that woman who is having all of her friends say, how on earth is she melting all that fat away while still eating normally? So the key component of my nutrition mastery is my 5-day kickstart cleanse. Most of my clients start this way, and I've helped dozens of them lose 5 to 10 pounds in our first week together. Fitness mastery, tier 2. You don't have to spend hours in the gym doing cardio. My workouts are 30 to 45 minutes a day. I don't like cardio, so I don't do a whole lot of straight cardio. You don't have to push yourself to the brink of death, feel like you can't catch your breath in order to make progress. You don't have to sweat buckets. You don't have to go for runs if you don't like to run. The goal for my clients is to spend less time achieving more by getting more effective workouts in. I really am a stickler for form. I want my clients to learn good form and technique in order to prevent injury, because injuries generally lead to loss of motivation and frustration. I know this because I wrote my senior thesis in college on the psychology of sports injury as an economics major. My key component for my fitness mastery is that my programming is very efficient and effective. I build it in phases so that my clients can build a strong foundation and then never stop adding layers onto it and never stop making gains. Mindset mastery, the 3rd tier. I want you to become that woman who can control herself when she walks by a buffet, who hates rest days because she loves how much it feels to exercise and isn't only motivated by the results she gets. I want you to become that woman who's okay with hopping on the scale and seeing whatever number is on there. I want you to be that woman who walks around in charge of her day and not reacting to the fire drills all day long, getting frazzled by everybody else's problems. I want you to be that woman who wakes up and can give herself self-care time, the time that she needs without feeling guilty about it. I know what mom guilt is. The key component of my mindset mastery is having a coach who's been there, who feels your struggles and pain. I have your back and I'll lift you on the tough days. And I'm not going to sugarcoat and promise you that there won't be tough days. What's our end goal? To help you be energized, confident, and strong. I don't want you to just get tight and toned and lean. I want your entire life to elevate. I want you to feel that other things are falling into place with your relationships, finances, health, your mental clarity, confidence, and self esteem. Here's my transformation. Before I was sad, empty, hopeless, and I felt very lonely. Now I'm confident, fulfilled, and strong, and I'm owning myself. So you have two options. Option one is you do nothing and you go back to how you currently feel about your body and confidence indefinitely. You continue the trial and error route, banging your head against the wall. You continue to try out the next diet or exercise plan, hoping that it'll eventually be the right one. Or you take action and take the next step to something that could potentially change your life completely. Get advice from someone who's gone through all the things that you're going through. I've done the trial and error for you, but now I've succeeded and helped so many others achieve results in the past 6 years. Learn the system that's going to work for you specifically and have it be custom to what you want to achieve and what your struggles are. So what I'm offering you now is a personal, tailored one-on-one consultation. I want you to get clarity on your current situation, your goals, and why you're not getting results. I want to help you map out a plan so you can, for what you can achieve in the next 90 days, how much weight you could lose, and how much confidence you can gain with the right approach. And I want you to get the strategy of how our Empowered Fitness Mastery Blueprint can work for you particularly. The better the fit, the better results. So I want to make sure that you and I would work together well, that you're coachable, that you enjoy my style, and that we are on the same page before we commit to each other. Either way, I want you to get clarity, at least someone's holding you back. I want you to get some free advice from me on all your burning questions about fat loss. And I want you to get an actionable plan on how to move forward. So click the button you see below and apply for your free body transformation consultation. I'm really looking forward to it, getting to know what your struggles are, what your goals are, and how we can start getting you there. Don't forget, I didn't either, my healthy cookie dough recipe and my skinny cocktail. So cooking lesson time, chocolate chip cookie dough. Like I said, I just had mine. It's amazing. What I use is vanilla protein powder, and you can use any protein powder. The one I use is especially dense in superfoods, nutrients, really great probiotics, prebiotics. I recommend it for all of my clients. And so if you need a recommendation on a great clean protein powder that has more than just protein, let me know. Peanut butter or any other nut butter. Plant-based milk, I use cashew milk because that's what I like to make the most. I make my own plant-based milks, and mini chocolate chips. And you can switch this up too. Instead of the peanut butter and chocolate chips, you can add some oats and raisins and make some oatmeal raisin cookie dough, right? And so you're probably wondering, well, what's the ratio of all the ingredients? And that's going to be based on your calorie intake and how much of each macronutrient, your carbs, your healthy fats, and your protein you particularly need in your day. So I use a packet or a scoop of the protein powder, maybe a teaspoon of peanut butter or two, splashes of the cashew milk until I get the right consistency. You don't want to pour a ton and then be left without being able to take it back out. Otherwise, you could end up with more like a pudding than a cookie dough. And I used about a tablespoon of the mini chocolate chips today, which is only 70 calories. So this is a nice, healthy, good, solid snack, right? Or breakfast, if you like that, or dessert. My favorite drink is the Moscow Mule, and I found a way to make it very low calorie. This whole thing is under 150 calories. So what I do is I buy a light ginger beer 4 pack. They're, I think, maybe 4 ounce cans or 6 ounce cans, and they only have 40 calories. The one I buy is called, I think, Q Light. And when they're on sale, I buy every package in the store. 3/4 of an ounce of vodka, um, one whole lime juiced, and then a bunch of ice. Moscow mules are meant to be really cold. If you have a copper cup, that's great. If you have mint to garnish, it's great. If not, don't worry about it. And then another trick is to, if you prefer a really tall cocktail, but you're not wanting to drink a few cocktails, or you like it watered down a little, I sometimes add a ginger peach seltzer or any other seltzer, lime seltzer too, to mine. If I know I'm going to be on the phone with my girlfriends or on a Zoom with my girlfriends for a couple hours, and I really don't want to drink too much, then I'll just water that down with seltzer, and it's still great. So thank you so much for joining me, and click the button below and apply for your free body transformation consultation. I can't wait to get to know you and help you as best I can. So thank you again. I appreciate you hopping on and having some faith in me.